Welcome.
Real English Talk.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Real English Talk. I'm Tom.
And I'm Jessica. Today we're talking about something I find really interesting, calmness. And more specifically, why being calm is actually a form of strength, not weakness.
Okay, can I be honest? When I hear the word calm, I don't think of strength. I think of someone quiet, someone passive, maybe even someone a little boring.
And that's exactly the misunderstanding most people have. We often think loud means strong and quiet means weak, but that's not true at all.
So calm people aren't just sleepy?
No, calm is not the same as tired or passive. Calm is active. It takes real strength to stay calm when everything around you is difficult. Think about it. When something goes wrong, what's the easy reaction?
To panic, to get angry, to shout, to lose control.
Exactly. That's the easy path. Anyone can lose control. But staying calm, staying steady when you want to explode, that takes power. That takes practice. That's the hard path.
So the calm person in the room isn't the weak one. They might actually be the strongest one.
Yes, there's a word for this kind of person. Composed. When you are composed, you are calm and in control of your emotions, especially in a difficult moment.
Composed. I like that word. It sounds elegant, like a person who has everything together.
That's a perfect way to describe it. A composed person doesn't react to everything immediately. They pause. They think. They respond with control.
You know that this reminds me of? Every action movie hero. The building is on fire, everyone's screaming, and there's one person just calmly walking out saying, "Everybody follow me."
Ha, yes. And we trust that person, don't we? We follow the calm one, not the one screaming the loudest.
That's true. In a real emergency, I would definitely not follow the person crying and running in circles.
And this is true in normal life too. At work, in your family, with your friends. The calm person becomes the person everyone trusts. Because calmness feels safe. It feels stable.
So if you want people to trust you, being loud isn't the answer. Being steady is.
Beautifully said. And that's really the heart of today's episode. Calmness is a quiet strength. It doesn't shout, but it's powerful. And the good news is, it's a skill, which means anyone can learn it.
Including me? Because I panic when the microwave beeps too loudly.
Even you, Tom. Even you. Let's keep going and learn how.
Okay, Jessica, so calmness is a strength, but what exactly is happening inside a calm person? What's the secret?
Great question. The secret is self-control. Calmness is really about controlling your own emotions instead of letting your emotions control you.
So it's not that calm people don't feel anything. They feel it, but they control it?
Exactly right. A calm person still feels anger, still feels fear, still feels stress. The difference is, they don't let those feelings drive the car.
Drive the car. I like that. So my emotions are passengers, not the driver.
That's a perfect way to say it. Your emotions can sit in the car. They can even talk loudly. But you decide where the car goes. You stay in the driver's seat.
But how? When I'm angry, my emotions grab the wheel immediately. There's no pause. It just happened.
And that's the thing we all need to build. The pause. The tiny space between feeling something and reacting to it. Most people have no pause. Something happens and they react instantly.
So the goal is to create a little gap, a moment of space.
Yes, and the simplest way to create that gap is your breath. One slow breath. Before you speak, before you react. That single breath gives your mind time to catch up with your emotions.
One breath. That sounds almost too simple to work.
The simplest tools are often the most powerful. Try it next time you feel angry. Just one slow breath before you say anything. You'll be surprised. That one breath can completely change your response.
And there's a word for keeping control of your emotions, right? I feel like there should be.
There is. Restraint. Restraint means holding yourself back, not saying the angry thing, not sending the angry message, controlling the impulse.
Restraint. So when someone says something rude to me and I really want to fire back, but I don't, that's restraint.
That's exactly it. And here's something interesting. Restraint is not weakness either. It takes more strength to stay quiet than to fire back. Anyone can shout an insult. It takes real power to choose not to.
So the person who stays quiet in an argument isn't losing. They might be the one truly in control.
Yes, and this connects to something important. Dignity. When you keep control of yourself, you keep your dignity. You walk away feeling proud of how you behaved, not embarrassed.
That's so true. I've never once regretted staying calm, but I've regretted losing my temper many, many times.
Everyone has. That regret after losing control, that's your dignity telling you it wanted a different choice. Self-control protects your dignity, and that's worth so much.
One breath, a little pause, a little restraint, and I keep my dignity. Okay, I think even I can start practicing that.
You can. We all can. It's a skill, and skills grow with practice.
So, Jessica, we've been talking about staying calm in emotional moments, but you also wanted to connect this to language learning. How does calmness relate to learning English?
Great transition. It connects through one specific skill, listening. Because listening in language learning and in life requires calmness.
I never thought of listening as needing calmness. Isn't listening just hearing?
Not at all. Hearing is passive. Listening is active. When you listen to English, especially as a learner, your mind wants to panic. You hear a word you don't know, and immediately you freeze.
Oh, I know that feeling. One unknown word and your brain just stops. And then you miss the next 10 words because you're still thinking about the first one.
Exactly. That's the panic response. And the solution is calmness. When you hear a word you don't understand, stay calm. Let it go. Keep listening. The meaning often becomes clear from the rest of the sentence.
So don't stop at the unknown word. Just keep flowing with it.
Yes, think about how you listen in your own language. You don't know every single word. But you don't panic. You relax, and you understand the general meaning. That's the calm listening you need in English too.
That makes so much sense. In my own language, if I hear a word I don't know, I just keep going. I don't have a breakdown about it.
Right, and listening is also the foundation of steady progress. Many learners want to speak immediately, but listening builds the base. It trains your ear. It teaches you rhythm, sound, and natural patterns.
So listening comes first, and speaking grows out of it. Like building a house, you need a strong foundation before the walls.
What a perfect image. And here's the word for that steady, step-by-step growth. Consistent. Consistent means doing something regularly, again and again, without stopping.
Consistent. So 10 minutes of calm listening every day is better than 2 hours once a month.
Much better. Consistency beats intensity. A calm, consistent learner will always pass the anxious occasional one, every single time.
You know, this is kind of beautiful. The same calmness that helps you in an argument also helps you learn a language.
It's all connected. Calmness helps you in every part of life. Emotions, relationships, learning, work. It's one skill with 1,000 uses.
And to everyone listening right now, you're doing it. You're listening to English calmly right now. That's the skill in action.
Yes, if you didn't understand every word of this episode, that's completely fine. You stayed calm, you kept listening, and that's exactly how you grow.
Okay, Jessica, I have a concern. All this talk about staying calm and controlling emotions, isn't that just hiding your feelings? Isn't that unhealthy?
That is such an important question. And the answer is no, but only if we understand the difference. There's a big difference between being calm and suppressing your emotions.
Okay, explain that, because to me they sound similar. Both look quiet on the outside.
They look similar on the outside, but inside, they're completely different. Suppressing means pushing your emotions down, pretending they don't exist, locking them in a box and refusing to feel them.
And that's the unhealthy one?
Yes, when you suppress emotions, they don't disappear. They build up, and one day, they explode. Usually at the wrong time over something small.
Oh, I've seen that. Someone stays quiet for weeks and then suddenly explodes because someone used the last of the milk.
The milk! Exactly! That explosion wasn't about milk. It was weeks of suppressed emotion finally bursting out. That's what suppression does.
So then, what's real calmness if it's not pushing emotions down?
Real calmness is feeling your emotions fully, but choosing how to express them. You allow yourself to feel angry. You accept it. But then you decide calmly what to do with that feeling.
So calm people aren't ignoring their anger. They're acknowledging it and then handling it wisely.
Perfectly said. Suppression says, I don't feel angry, which is a lie. Calmness says, I feel angry, and that's okay, and I will handle this with control. That's honest. That's healthy.
So the goal isn't to feel less. It's to respond better.
Yes, you can feel everything deeply. Anger, sadness, fear, frustration. Feel all of it. Just don't let it control your actions. Feel fully. Respond wisely.
Feel fully, respond wisely. That's a good phrase. I might put that on my wall.
And it's also healthy to express emotions in the right way. Talk to a friend, write in a journal, go for a walk. Those are healthy ways to let emotions out. That's not suppression, that's processing.
So calmness in the moment plus honest expression later is the healthy combination.
That's the balance. Stay calm when it matters. And find healthy ways to release your emotions afterward. That's emotional maturity. And it's something we can all keep growing.
This is genuinely making me feel better about my own emotions. I always thought calm people just felt less, but they actually feel everything. They just handle it better.
Exactly. And that means you don't have to become a different person. You just have to build a new skill. The feelings stay, the response improves.
So, Jessica, we've talked about calmness, self-control, listening, and healthy emotions. What ties all of this together?
One beautiful word: resilience. Resilience is the ability to recover after something difficult, to get back up after you fall down.
So resilience isn't about never having problems. It's about bouncing back from them.
Exactly. A resilient person still falls, still fails, still has terrible days. The difference is they recover, they stand up again, and often they come back stronger.
And I'm guessing resilience isn't something you're born with. It's built?
It's built entirely through experience. Every hard moment you survive makes you a little more resilient. Every difficulty teaches you, I got through that. I can get through the next one too.
So in a strange way, our difficult moments are actually building our strength.
Yes, the hard times aren't just pain. They're training. Each one adds to your resilience, so the next storm feels a little easier to handle.
That's actually a comforting way to look at hard times. They're not wasted. They're building something.
They're building the strongest version of you. Now, let's review our key vocabulary. These are wonderful B2 level words for describing inner strength.
Let's do it. First, composed. Calm and in control of your emotions. She stayed composed during the difficult meeting.
Restraint. Holding yourself back from reacting. He showed great restraint and didn't reply to the rude message.
Dignity. Self-respect. Behaving in a way you can be proud of. She kept her dignity even when others were unkind.
Consistent. Doing something regularly, again and again. Consistent daily practice is the key to learning.
Suppress. To push emotions down instead of dealing with them. Don't suppress your feelings. Express them in a healthy way.
Resilient. Able to recover after difficulty. She's incredibly resilient. She always bounces back.
Steady. Stable and not easily shaken. His steady voice calmed everyone in the room.
Self-control. The ability to control your emotions and actions. Self-control is a skill that grows with practice.
Impulse. A sudden, strong urge to do something. She resisted the impulse to shout back.
And finally, grounded. Emotionally stable and calm, connected to reality. Even in chaos, he stayed grounded and clear.
10 wonderful words. Composed, restraint, dignity, consistent, suppress, resilient, steady, self-control, impulse, and grounded.
All words about quiet, inner strength. And here's our message for everyone listening today. Calmness is not weakness. It's one of the strongest things you can build.
You don't have to be the loudest person in the room. The steady one, the calm one, the composed one. That person has real power.
And every time you stay calm, every time you listen instead of panic, every time you get back up after falling, you're becoming stronger. Quietly, steadily, beautifully.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Real English Talk and give us a like. Share it with someone who needs a little calm in their life today.
Tell us in the comments, when is it hardest for you to stay calm? We read every single one. Until next week, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Tom. Stay calm, stay steady, stay strong. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.